All right, it has been a while. Is it a day? And let's obviously start it off with the El Clasico. Real Madrid is taking on or hosting the side of Barcelona today at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. And guys, it's always one of those games that you really want to see to it, that you watch and don't want to miss, because it's like this game epitomizes what we call World Club football. It's really one of the highly watched games in football history, in club football history. And I believe that if the side of Arsenal continues to obviously go high and Manchester United really gets to that level of Arsenal and really they're competing one-on-one, I think that's the other game that I believe that can really break the records of the El Clasico in as far as watching it is concerned, and the tension and the pressure it obviously exerts to the fans of football all over the world. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. This is Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops, and this is how we do our things in here for you. And if at all you need a brand new phone and a brand new laptop, call that number +256 70 99 88 665. That is what we are all about, and that is Mono Gadgets for you. And even if you need a used phone and a used laptop from the United Kingdom, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. You can as well WhatsApp them and they'll bring you what you really deserve. And you can as well go ahead and obviously do the needful. And what's the needful you're really going to be doing? It's all about going to TikTok and search for Mono Gadgets. And after searching for Mono Gadgets, follow them up on TikTok, and you'll thank me later because of what they really have. I would like to extend my gratitude to everyone watching it through onto this channel, and I'm like, you people are really very, 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 very grateful, or very great for obviously being onto this channel. Now, we get into this game of football, and it's really very important for Barcelona and Real Madrid. And how is it very important? When you look at the La Liga table, Barcelona is topping it 10 games and with 27 points. Real Madrid is having 10 games and 24 points, and Madrid is having a goal difference of 14 and Barcelona is having a goal difference of 23. Barcelona in 10 games, they've gone ahead to score 33 goals, and Real Madrid in 10 games, they've gone ahead to score 21 goals. They've conceded 7 and they're really having a balance of 14. Barcelona has conceded 10 and they're having a balance of 23. So even if Real Madrid beat Barcelona today, I don't think that Barcelona will stay on top of the table, because in the Liga, it's all about the head-to-head, that when we met, who really went ahead to beat the other. That's what the La Liga is all about. So, if Real Madrid beats Barcelona today, Real Madrid will find themselves on top of the La Liga table. You understand? And if Barcelona goes ahead to obviously beat Real Madrid, they will extend their lead to 3 more points, taking their tally difference to 6 points. And that will be really very important for the side of for the side of Barcelona. And I think that's gonna be the intent of the manager of Bayern Munich, the former Bayern Munich manager, who goes by the names of Hans Flick, who really went ahead obviously beat Bayern Munich by 4-1. If I told you Real Madrid, you worry a little bit that if a team of youngsters came in through and beat Bayern Munich by 4-1, you understand what does it mean if I told you're really going to be playing into a game of football that is really having a very huge recognizable reputation and pressure at the world level. You understand? The advantage that Madrid will have is that maybe Barcelona is really short of experience, because the experienced players that are really available, Jules Koundé, I think, has been here for 2 seasons. This is his 3rd season playing the El Clasico. You can talk about who else? I think even Lewandowski is here for his 3rd season. Frankie de Jong has been here, I think, since 2019. And I think he's one of the most experienced players that really Barcelona is really going to be having into these games of football. Pedri has been here like for 3-4 seasons. Lamine Yamal, not here for so long. When you look at the starting 11 that this guy flaunted against Bayern Munich, most of the players are really inexperienced in as far as the El Clasico is concerned as compared to Real Madrid. When you look at Real Madrid, they're having players like Vinicius Junior has been here for some time. You can talk about Mendy has been here for some time. Militao has been here for some time. Luka Modric has been here for some time. You understand? Valverde has played these games for a very long period of time altogether. You understand? As compared to Real Madrid. And even these other players that are just at Madrid have gone ahead, obviously do lots of things, and they are really tested in these deep waters of the El Clasico. So I think that's going to be a very huge difference. But you cannot downplay the experience that Lewandowski offers to this team. You cannot downplay the form of Rafinha as he heads into this game of football, scoring a hat-trick against an entire side known as Bayern Munich. But even Real Madrid in the midweek went ahead, obviously, come from behind to beat Borussia Dortmund by 2-0. But sorry, by 5. It ended 5-2. Dortmund had gone ahead by 2-0. Madrid completed the comeback and added more 3 goals. And in that game, Vinicius Junior went ahead to score himself a hat-trick. And we are really going to be looking at certain battles and how Vinicius Junior is really going to be taking on a player called Jules Koundé. And remember, in most of the games where Xavi was here, they used to deploy another fast merchant player who goes by the names of Araujo. But Araujo right now is really injured, and we don't know whether he's really going to be part of this encounter. But all in all, it is really going to be one of those games that is really going to be interesting to watch at 22 hours as we prepare for the games that are going to be played tomorrow. Now, who is out? For Barcelona, Araujo, Ferran Torres, Andreas Christensen, Marc Beno, Mark ter Stegen, and Eric Garcia. All those are really out. But Frankie de Jong, Dani Olmo, and Gavi are all back. And I think they made the bench when Barcelona is playing the side of Bayern Munich. And when you look at the team of Barcelona, that came up and obviously started, I'm really going to flash it on the screen. But we saw Gavi come on, Frankie de Jong came on, Dani Olmo came on. So I think if they came on and really got some minutes, the manager of Barcelona might obviously think twice and obviously say, I need some experience of a player like Frankie de Jong into that midfield, obviously coming through and really play into the pivot of that team. Because I know the youngster that went ahead to play into this game of football, known as Casado, who played in the double pivot with Pedri, really did great. But in this game of football, you need a Frankie de Jong. And I think he might be the right manager to obviously unlock Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is really one of the best ball passers into the game. He's one of the best ball passers, into the game of football. And he's really having that technique. His ball retention levels are really high. He's press resistant. And he does a lot into that game. He can shield the back four. And he has a very good football intelligencing brain. So, all when you look at Caicedo, I think the manager might obviously pair him up with Frankie de Jong into this beautiful game of football. But for Real Madrid, obviously, you know what is really going to be like, and they're really missing some players. And the latest injury is coming in from Thibaut Courtois. That's it. Then Rodrigo is also out, and there is David Alaba is out. Dani Carvajal is also out. So those are the players that they're really going to be missing. But Andre Lunin will come in goal, and Brahim Diaz is also back. So when we go to the probable starting 11 for Real Madrid, we will see Lunin in goal. Vasquez can be played as a right back. Then Mendy left back. Militao and Rudiger in the central defense. Then Valverde, Tchouaméni and Camavinga, midfield 3. Then Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe are really going to be leading that line, that attacking line or the offensive line of Real Madrid. And in this, I see Mbappe being played as a right forward and Vinicius Junior being played as a left forward, and Jude Bellingham to lead the line, as a false number 9 like he did last season, and went ahead obviously score very many goals. I read on the story from the Madrid zone on X that the experiments are really over. And all they're about is to really get this guy playing as a as a false number 9. That is Jude Bellingham, because they want to see to it that he really gets in those goals as soon as possible, because Madrid isn't playing very well, and Mbappe to be played as a wide forward with Vini into that 3-man attack. So I think that's a perfect plan for them, but wait and see whether it will obviously come to what we call to a completion into the game of Barcelona. And now for Barcelona, it's like Pena in goal, Kounde right back, Balde left back, Kubasi and Martinez in the central defense, Casado, Pedri, into the midfield alongside Fermin. Then the front three will be Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. So that is how we anticipate this team is really going to be lining up into this game of football. But there are some facts you need to know before I really tell you my prediction. One, Real Madrid have won all their last 4 meetings against Barcelona in all competitions and could record 5 wins in a row in El Clasico for just the second time in the last 59 years. So it shows you that Xavi had become a drum for the side of Madrid, because they've gone ahead to beat him hands down to this level, and I don't think that it really makes more and more sense to continue really losing out on such. So Hans Flick is really in the mix, and this is where everything is really gonna get enticing for the side of Barcelona. Secondly, since 2020, FC Barcelona have lost 10 of their last 14 in a Clasico in all competitions. They've just gone ahead to win 4. This is as many defeats as they suffered in the previous 39 such games, dating back to Josep Guardiola first match as coach in December 2008. Winning 19, drawing 10, and they lost 10. So, I think there is no manager that has gone ahead to dominate the El Clasico like Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola dominated the El Clasico like no other. Thirdly, Real Madrid have won 4 of their last 5 home games against Barcelona in La Liga. They've lost once, winning the last 2. Los Blancos have not won 3 in a row at home to Los Azulgranas in the competition since the run of 4 wins between 1988 and 1991. So you hear that very well. That really sends a message to you that Barcelona hasn't been performing well at Santiago Bernabeu, and today they might be really charged to obviously rewrite history and really get back to winning ways. But I think they do really have a very good manager in the guy called. They really do have a good manager in a guy called, what's his name? In a guy called Hans Flick. He's experienced. Their wavelength with Ancelotti is really almost the same, and the way he has gone ahead to obviously trigger these youngsters to obviously come up and obviously rewrite history at Barcelona is really very enticing, both in the league and in the Champions League. Now, lastly, Real Madrid have now won 42 straight games without defeating La Liga, 31 wins and 11 draws, and can equal the best unbeaten run by a team in competitions history achieved by FC Barcelona between April 2017 and May 2018. They went 43 games when they haven't gone ahead to obviously lose a game. They had won 34 and drawn 9. So it's now in the hands of Barcelona to go to Santiago Bernabeu and obviously get a win there. You get to obviously stop everything that Real Madrid is really trying to orchestrate to really break or equal their record, because they've gone ahead to they have gone 42 games without being unbeaten in La Liga, and that really says a lot to what it's going to be like today at Santiago Bernabeu. Lastly, Barcelona have gone 26 games in a row in all competitions without a draw, 21 wins, 5 losses since March, and could equal their longest run such since October 2005 and March 2006 under Frank Rijkaard. They won 27 games. They won 24 and they lost 3. So that's how everything is really panning out that side. And if you're asking me my prediction today, I'm going for a 3-3 draw. Though I think Madrid stand a very huge chance to win this game of football because they are at home. But A win can go to either sides, but I think Barcelona to win, it's a 10%. Madrid to win, it's a 30%. And I think a draw is at 60%. For me, a draw is the most likable result to be gotten from this game of football. That is it. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm coming back with a match preview of Arsenal versus Liverpool. El Clasico is on tomorrow. And I just can't wait to really see what your thoughts are about this El Clasico and what you people are having into your heads as far as this is concerned. We out. Bye-bye. And we are calling in for how many likes? 100 likes to be smashed on this video, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Continue to subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has what is a subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that whenever you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. We out.